Right, hi everyone, this is Chris 2E0UKH, and I've been asked to look at this piece of software. It's called WTR Browser, the basic version, and I've got on the phone Wayne from WTR Browser. Hi there, Wayne.
Hi, Chris.
So could you introduce yourself and tell us a bit about the product?
Yeah, my name's Wayne. I've been into programming for about 20 years now. Started off on the Yahoo groups, making various different programs.
Yeah.
And then I switched to Facebook, when Facebook was introduced, and I kept in touch with Mike Burgess, who was one of the group leaders of Yahoo, and I was always into scanning myself, and we got introduced into the Ofcom file, which is a database released by Ofcom for business radio license frequencies.
Yeah.
So that's how it all started. It was a web-based server originally, and no CSV file like it is at the moment. And they switched the server off of a night time and at the weekend, so you couldn't search. But when you first went onto it, you had to zoom into the map, and every search you did, you had to repeat that, and it was very difficult. So I made a URL editor where it just edited the URL what you created in the first place.
Yeah, so I think I used it originally when it first came out, and it was a pain to use. So you've created WTR Browser Basic and the Pro version, and it's a software. It's like it's not an encapsulated website, but it encapsulates the data from the website in a nice, easy to use program.
Yes, it's converted from a CSV Excel format into Access database, which is just searchable now. Where the CSV file, if you don't know what you're doing with the filtering options, it can be quite difficult. So I thought I'd make it easy.
Sorry, Wayne. So it's a piece of software that who's going to need it? Radio hams, scanner listeners, aircraft.
The basic version is for the business radio database only.
Yeah.
But the Pro version does have radio ham stuff in it as well. But the basic is only the business radio.
So it's going to bring up
basically shop watch, pub watches, retail systems and that.
So it's going to bring up information on the screen, frequencies, location. You can find link licenses. So if a company has got several frequencies, it will show them.
Yes, it'll give you all the frequencies on their license, the transmit and receive frequencies, and any other frequencies that might be on the license, like a trunk system, capacity plus.
And it does analog and DMR.
It does, yes. It's got an emission filter on it as well. You'll see it there into the middle of the screen. It's called emission code, and that's derived by a code which we converted into what they actually were: NFM, DMR, NXDN. So when I don't have to actually edit any of them. It's actually inside of the program where it will get the code and then convert it to what it is.
Yeah.
Which is quite handy. Mainly the new licenses are correct. You don't need to notify Ofcom of a change from going NFM to DMR. You do not have to notify them.
Right, so
you can have an analog NFM system, but which is DMR. But normally the newer licenses, which you can find out on the license date, you can tell whether they are DMR or not.
Well, if you're listening, you can identify it anyway, can't you? If you're on FM and you hear DMR, it's going to be that. So on the screen, I've just brought up your Facebook group. Is that the best place for people to contact you?
It is, yes. All the email is wtrbrowser@gmail.com.
Yeah.
But Facebook group is the best method. If you've got any questions, the group will answer
support, isn't there? I've seen loads of support on there, people asking questions. So about the prices, we're looking at the basic version, which is £12.50, and there is a pro version, which is £25. And if you like the basic version and wish you'd have got the pro, you can upgrade for £12.50 more.
That's correct, yeah.
So
for the same price.
So I think it's about time we ran the program and had a look at it. So that's the website. I accessed that from within the program. Up in the top left, you've got the Facebook groups, lots of other information. There's a video there by Ringway Manchester, upgrade. So all pretty self-explanatory up there. So like I said, I'm a basic listener. You know, I'll do a search, I'll find something, and I'll wonder what it was. So up at the top left, search by frequency. This is the location where you want to search for on the grid. Is it called the grid reference system?
It's grid reference code, yeah.
Yeah.
And you can set that by clicking the button where it says set grid reference code, and you can enter your postcode. So if you don't know your grid reference, it will find it and set it for you.
So that's in there.
Yeah.
So you can enter the postcode there.
Yeah, if you just go back though, Chris, because you've already entered that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to. It's gone somewhere. Hold on. How do I go back? Because it's gone.
That's it. Just click the X at the top on the right.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so if you just go back to your search term now and enter a frequency, because you've got your search filter to frequency.
Yeah. So I'm on SP. So I'm going to type in a frequency. Something. I'll just make up. Shall I make up a frequency? Are they all pretty covered?
Yeah, anything.
Yeah.
Anything.
So 167.4 megahertz. I'll put 400. Yeah. Put 400, and that's going to search for the frequency because that's the search filter in this location, which is SP.
Yeah.
And we'll go into more detail on that SP part, because there's a good website that you can work out what what your code is, or where if you're going on holiday, if you want to look for traffic
you can do that from the set grid reference code. That isn't a business radio frequency, by the way.
Okay, give me one.
456 4125.
456 point.
Dot.
What was it?
4125.
Okay.
You can either press enter or search, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, so that gives you everything in your grid location within SP, which would be your listening range. But you can border a grid reference. It's all about the country split into grids.
Does your program have the map like I saw in the Pro version? Is it in here?
Yes, if you press the set grid reference, I think I've kept it in. Yeah, grid reference map.
Yeah,
click that down the bottom there, Chris.
Bottom one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the country, because we must stress this is for the UK and Ireland.
Northern Ireland, yeah.
Northern Ireland. It's all broken down into little squares, so if I was going on holiday, Great Yarmouth, to the east coast, TM. That says TM there, and I'll just close this, yeah?
Yeah.
So I would change that to TM if I was looking for frequencies in another area. So we've looked at, I found a frequency, and what is it? What is on that frequency? There's a lot more. This is only the basic version, but it's still very in depth. There's a hell of a lot of stuff to it. So license, just briefly give us an overview of some of these things in this list.
Okay, the license is the license number which Ofcom supply to the business user. If you see it on your second end column, there's the license number.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
And that is used to find out the linked licenses.
So this frequency we're on. Let's just take the top. Let's go to something like that, where there might be others, linked to it.
Okay, just click off the back onto the frequency.
Yeah.
Okay, if you highlight one of the results.
Yeah.
And then click find other frequencies.
Click here.
Find other frequencies just on the.
Where are we looking, Wayne? Because this says find other frequencies here. Anyway, you take the mouse. You take the mouse. Yeah.
Okay, so view all frequencies on license. There you go. It's got two frequencies. One's the transmit, one's the receive.
Yeah.
But if it had more frequencies on the license, it would display them in there because they'll all be on that license number.
I mean, this is very handy for government, isn't it?
As you can see, it's changed the actual search filter to license and then changed and put the license number in there.
Yeah.
So if we change that back, or you can actually, change that back a minute. I think I will put a back feature on that where you don't have to clear the.
Yes.
It has got it on the Pro where you do press go back. So if we do that search again, you can also use this to find on the same postcode. So if it was on an industrial estate something, you could just click that and you can see there's two there, two different licenses. Look, so it's a pretty good tool. I will put a back feature in this because obviously I'm going to have to keep going back. But
yeah, I'll just say Wayne is controlling my computer. Is the other side of the country, so I'm just going to grab the mouse. Is that okay?
Yeah, carry on, Chris.
Yeah. So we're in frequency. We've said license date. That would be the date the license was issued.
Yeah.
Anything?
Grid code is the same as what you're already doing.
Yeah.
But you can obviously use your grid code, which is their SP.
I mean, name. That would be a very.
Can't really see that.
That would be a very useful one. So if I typed in taxi, it would show taxis.
It will do, but with the name, the license holder can actually apply in their name, and it could be for somebody else. So you might not find it that way.
Yeah.
The best way to find anything is through the postcode.
Yeah.
It's the best method. If you want to find like Birmingham City Football Club, for instance, you go to Google, find out the postcode, change the filter by to postcode,
right,
and then you just put the fourth or up to the fourth, and then press search.
Yeah, I think I've got one. I think I copied one. So I copied one earlier. This was a postcode I wanted to look up.
Right,
so
that's it.
I'm
Just
deleting it away to
4. Yeah, and then you can add bits onto it.
So that's
so if you put another digit on the end now, it would narrow it down.
Brilliant. Because the different numbers in a postcode mean things like which side of the street it is.
It is right, yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't get that right.
No.
And that's why I always say omit the last 2 digits and then just filter it as you go along.
So we've done postcode, local.
Local is what you see here. Brookfield, Plantation. Location is Corby, Northamptonshire. Bandwidth, you can find out different modes here that you can find out, or NXDN or Tetra.
So this does analog and digital, but it's not. When it shows the mode, it's not. It could be either, because they can use either, can't they?
That's correct. But if you select bandwidth now,
Yeah.
and then go to search term and put 25000
25
0
0
0 0. Okay, and then press search. That should bring in everything. What's Tetra?
So
As you can see, not all Tetra radio mics. There's loads of different things for it for 2,500.
Brilliant. So I just wanted to show
NXDN is 62500.
I just wanted to show on a map. Do you know, before the call, we discussed this way to find a location. So if I just minimise that and bring up a map, if I know I'm going on holiday to Great Yarmouth, for example, it is more than likely. Right, I'll zoom in on it. So there's Great Yarmouth. I'll just click on there roughly, and at the bottom it's come up with the grid reference TG.
That's correct.
So I'll minimise that, back to the software. So if I now change the code to TG, right,
you can type it as well if you want.
I think I will do that. TG. So I've typed in TG. I'll get rid of this, the search term, and leave the rest blank. So if I click search, that will show frequencies of everything in that grid reference.
That's correct. Every single frequency.
Now you can search by distance from you if you tick this, and it makes it a lot slower. But that could be handy.
But it will give you how far away. If you were on holiday, you got that postcode you were at, and then you wanted to listen, you would find how far away they are from you.
Yeah.
So any position you're in, you can do it by single clicking without. That's done for speed, and this one's done for the whole list if you click the auto distance, but it will take you a long time for 496 results.
Exactly,
So I wouldn't
I
actually
noticed
do
that. But that might be useful to you. It might be worth waiting.
Yeah, if you've got the time.
Yeah.
But obviously, the less results you've got, the quicker it will be.
So we've done some searches, like the basic ones, where you might go to have a listen. So that's this section covered, all the main stuff. We've done the grid reference code. It pulls all its information off a database, which is in the public domain, isn't it? It's online.
Yes, it's released on an open government license, which is free to use and distribute and alter. The terms and conditions are within WTR browser and a backlink to Ofcom,
so
which is part of their terms.
We can update it here to get the newest version. Is that the version of the program?
You can do both. If you look on the bottom taskbar, it will say this database is current. The version is current. And when you load the program, if they are out of date, it'll ask you to update. If you don't update, they'll show the buttons red, and you can check at any time whether there's an update. Say if you leave the program open and you think, I'll just check if there's an update. If you press any of the buttons, it'll tell you.
And I've just thought of something else. We've got here a list of all these frequencies. On the Pro version, you can send this. Can you save this in a format that will run in an SDR? One of the SDR Play radios.
It's got some great export features.
And that's in the Pro.
Whistler,
that's not in
Anytone.
Here. It won't do it in this version, will it?
It won't do it in this version, no.
That's why it's Pro. So here we can copy and save to the clipboard. Is that
a single frequency? Yeah.
Right, single frequency at a time.
Yeah.
So that is due to copyright thing. People who are trying to use this information because we don't want it all going online, do we?
No.
You don't want a book of everything going
Obviously,
online.
they can do this on the Pro version, but it is against the terms and conditions that you if you share the frequencies, your account will be deleted.
Yes. So I'm just showing it on a map. So we've just brought something up near Yarmouth, and you can show it on a map. I mean, that's pretty cool. So well, we've covered all this area. Is there anything else you want? Is there anything else you want to show us before we ask you what's different? What improved in the Pro version?
The Pro version, it's got so many more features.
I think the main one is channels, isn't it? Channels. You can save them as channels that you can load in a radio.
You can control your scanner with it as well. You can set like your Whistler or your Uniden to scan its
or the Anytone
memory,
like you just said.
And then it will lock onto a frequency, and then it will search the database for it automatically. You won't have to pause the scanner and type the frequency manually. It will do it for you. Only on certain models, but they're all covered when you look at the terms.
I mean, I've got the Pro version, so I mean, I know. I'll just say, does it do aircraft and ham radio and stuff like that?
It does, but the aircraft is now obsolete because they've changed their frequencies.
Okay.
With Squawker, he's covered that. He's the airband specialist, so I've concentrated on just the business radio.
Yeah, I mean that sort of stuff is very easy to find anyway. The aircraft. Anyway, anything else you want to tell us about the Pro version?
The Pro version as well has a feature called Dropboxer, where you set up Dropbox on your computer and leave it running, and you can search from your mobile device without just leaving the computer on in your home or your office. So you can change the grid reference code, whatever filter you want. You can change it all remotely, and it will change on your computer, and then it will ping you back the results, so you can search via Dropbox on your mobile device. Brilliant. Basically. That's a very good feature. It saves you taking any laptop, anything else, tablet. You can just do it off your phone.
So going back to the pricing, when you buy this, you've got is it a lifetime?
It's free updates, yes.
Free
There's
updates
no extra charges.
As long as the program's going for, right?
Yeah, the only charge we have implicated now is the transferring of the computers. If you change your hard drive, it will need a new code, so we charge £1 for that.
Yeah, well, I think that's not too bad, is it? I don't think you can complain at that.
You can buy extra copies as well for this. I haven't implemented it yet, but you'll be able to buy a second copy for probably half the price of what it is at the moment.
Yeah. Okay, well, we've talked about the browser basic. This is WTR browser basic, and there doesn't look like many options, but it does a hell of a lot of things. I haven't got my head around it yet. Because most people are just going to be looking to identify something or to look for things in a different area. So I'll just minimize that one, and I'll just take a very quick look just to show people what's in the Pro version. And we can't possibly go over all the features, but that's what we're looking at.
Yeah, you've got all your exporting options over to the right hand side.
To the right, yeah. So
yeah, you need to do a search before
a channel. What can we do quickly to bring up a channel and then show how you'd export them?
Yeah, just type in 456.0. That's it. No, just put 456 dot. That's it. And it will bring anything behind that. So just click search.
Yeah. Single search.
Yeah.
So it's brought up a load of stuff.
Yeah, so anything behind 456 it will bring in. So if you click exporting now and click at any device you want to export to, or you can export to Google Earth.
Yeah, but
so
here,
they'll all pinpoint on a map.
Is it here, Wayne? Exporting?
Yeah, on the right hand, that's it.
So these are the... Basically, it's going to make a code plug. It's going to make a file that contains all the channels.
Yeah.
So if you've just picked up a load of stuff which is in the frequency range of the radio, whatever you want to export it to, you can do any tone, chirp, Google Earth, large list, SDR sharp, SDR Uno, and Whistler. So it basically creates a code plug, and you can then open that in the radio. And can you save this list? Is there still restrictions on this one?
No, there's no restrictions now. That's been lifted.
So I can save all them to a text file, can I?
Yeah, all 286. Yeah.
Okay, let's put that in a text file then, if you could.
Okay, then if you click large list.
Yeah.
On the export.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, if you click the select all.
Yeah, I will when it's settled down. Yeah, select all.
Yeah. Which one's the? Oh, there it is. The top left one. You can do that.
Copy selected frequency and alpha to clipboard. So that's just doing a Control C.
Yeah.
So I'll say yes. So I've copied it. So
yeah.
So I'm just trying to minimise it. It's still got something there. So if I minimise, oh there they are. They've just opened up in a text file. Yeah, well, that's very interesting. Very good information, and you know, for scanner enthusiasts, that's brilliant.
You can reopen that as well if you want. You can click that open save delimiter.
Where's that, Wayne?
And it's on the right hand side in the middle. Open save delimiter, and that'll open that file up again.
Brilliant. Okay, well I think we've covered everything we need, you know, all the basic stuff about the basic WTR browser and a quick look at the Pro one. So anyway, thanks for giving me a ring and giving me the opportunity to look at it. It's been very interesting.
Thank you. If you any questions, just pop us a question on the Facebook group or wherever you want on the email.
Okay, do you want to just repeat your email in case anyone wants to contact you?
Yeah, it's wtrbrowser@gmail.com.
Yeah, got that. Okay, Wayne, thanks for you know, giving us the chance to talk about it. Very interesting software.
Thanks, Chris.